What's going on, family? So this is the first video of a new series that I come up with called Cigar Time. We're going to talk about everything that's going on in our society when it comes down to self-defense. Today's cigar is the Cuba Cuba Acid by Drew Estate. Let's get into it, shall we? Good boy, yeah. Good one. Mm. I love it. Go. Okay. So today we're going to talk about the Texas HR 1911 and HR 1927. I promise y'all, Drew Estate's one of the best cigars. If you can actually get it to burn evenly, there we go. Now we're in here. Okay. I want to say this week, the state of Texas has signed off on the constitutional carry. All right. The HR 1911 is pretty much saying that you can have your firearm or eliminates the 411, HR 411 codes for that regulate whether or not you can have your firearm outside of your car or outside of your home. The 1927 is the constitutional carry. That means you will not have to have your license to carry, state of Texas license to carry, to have your firearm on your person. All right. Now, there is a big fuss about this. Kool-Aid, whiskey's on the way. There is a big fuss about this because, truth of the matter is, it is a two-edged sword, right? Should you have to have a hall pass or mother may I, to defend yourself? No, you shouldn't. Not at all. Okay? Does this give us all the ability to carry our firearms? Yes. As long as you can legally carry that firearm, i.e., you are 21 years old. It is extremely hot in Texas. Like, it's hot here, bro. Like, yeah, it was just cold last week. It's crazy. Earlier this week, it was cold. Ridiculous. You're allowed to carry that firearm as long as you're legally allowed to carry that firearm, meaning you got to be 21 years old, pistol we're talking about, 21 years old, and you cannot be a felon. All right? The issue that many are having with that is they seem to think it's going to increase the crime rate. I wouldn't say that. Here's what I will say. I will say it will work as a two-edged sword. I don't think it will increase the crime rate per se, because let's be fair. I don't think criminals are going to be as apt to do crimes if they think everybody just has a gun, right? Because criminals, believe it or not, most of them actually want to live beyond their crime. Okay? However, on the opposing side, there will be a lot more people out on the streets who don't have the information, the knowledge, the training. Okay? On the flip side, the standards of from which Texas Department of Public Safety have had in place for the Texas License to Carry course is 100% all the way ridiculously subpar. Okay? So, 4 hours shooting test that is absolutely ridiculous is not going to give anyone what they need to be able to function properly or effectively in a contingency. Okay? That is a problem. Then another issue that a lot of the license to carry instructors are having. Do I teach license to carry? Yes, I do. Many other things to the point where I don't teach as many license to carry. I may teach one a month. The problem with that, a lot of the license to carry instructors are in fact upset about this because it's going to take money out of their pockets. All right, let's talk about it. Yes, it's going to take money out of your pockets if that's all you teach. Meaning you don't have a basic defensive pistol course, a basic pistol course, pistol 101. Hey, here's a pistol course. Yeah, it's going to take money out of your pocket, and I get it, right? So yes, in a nutshell, the Texas license to carry instructor is in fact going to have to step up their game. Yeah. From there, the Texas license to carry instructors are going to have to start actually teaching something that's relative. Have we been doing that for a long time? We've been doing it for a long time. Our urban carry course does just that. We teach you everything you need to know beyond the paper license to carry, that little pocket card, right? Okay, let's talk about law enforcement. What does the license to carry do for you? Is this a good idea to have your license to carry? Of course it is, because without that license to carry, you won't have the reciprocity in other states. Fair? With that said, license to carry in the state of Texas is attached to your tag. Stand by for 1 second. And we're back. Sorry about that. In the state of Texas, your Texas license carry is attached to your license plate. Okay? So when that cop runs your tag, it's there, that information is there, that you are a license to carry holder. Pro and con to that. One pro, to having your license to carry when that cop runs your tag, it puts a damper on that police officer not having an idea of who they're pulling over in their mindset. Okay, that cop automatically knows that the individual just driving this car or is attached to this car has a Texas license carry, which means they've had a background check, meaning they're not a felon, meaning they don't have any violent crimes, domestic violence, anything like that that would put them in an arena with an individual that might have the mindset to hurt them. That's one. On the flip side, now there is nothing to tell that cop before he gets to the car not to be so high on alert or not to expect something bad to happen. Okay? So we do have a two-edged sword there. It's going to be quite intense. I will tell everyone. This is what I will say. I say you should still get your license to carry so that you have the reciprocity in other states, so that that information is attached to your license plate, so that that cop is at ease when he comes to your car. More so, not all the way at ease. No cop's going to be at ease because traffic stops are extremely dangerous, right? From there, it opens you up to the laws that are in place for said license to carry. Now, here's some amendments that the Senate has sent down back to the House after signing it off. There will be a greater penalty for anything that happens to those individuals, with those individuals involving having said firearm without the license to carry. Okay, you are going to be held responsible for every law that you would have learned in this 6-hour lecture course that we teach. Okay. With that said, will it increase the amount of people who are untrained and unknowledgeable walking around with guns who don't know basic safety rules? Absolutely. 100%. Because when I say you don't have to know the safety rules, you don't have to know nomenclature, you don't have to know gun anatomy, you don't have to know gun function, usage, you don't have to know how to do anything. It is your constitutional right to have a firearm. And it is what it is. Is it your constitutional right? Yep. Did I swear to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic? I sure did swear that oath, and I uphold it right now. Here's what I will say. I encourage each of you, every Texas resident in our community, I encourage you to go get your license to carry, at least so you have your reciprocity and the knowledge of the law. All right? Now, with that said, for those of you who choose not to, that is your inalienable right, right? I do encourage you to get as much training as possible. You are going to need it. Do I think crime is going to go up? Absolutely not. Do I think the liability, not necessarily liability, but the collateral damage, I guess you could say, I think I'm using the right word for that. When you have less people who actually take the time out to train, and I'm saying that, I'll go ahead and put my foot in my mouth. I'm taking for granted the idea that most of the licensed to carry instructors in the state of Texas are like myself and actually give a damn about the people and actually teach them what they're supposed to know. Or at least expose them to that information per se, because no one's going to learn everything they need to know about a firearm and the laws thereof in 6 hours. Okay, so I encourage you to take as many training courses as possible. Facts. I want to say about less than 30% of the people who go to a license to carry course actually come back for training. Okay, so I really want you to take this into consideration. Am I for the Constitution? Run it. Do your thing. At the same time, I don't take my own thought process for granted. We train every day. We do something every single day. So with that being said, am I worried about what's going to happen to me out and about? No. I do worry about those who don't know that they don't know. And you want to be careful. Anytime someone says you can do something without knowing, be very, very careful. Get as much information as you can. I'll pretty much hold you there to that. Cigar time. We're going to try to keep the cigar time down about 15 minutes because I actually want to enjoy my cigar and give you time to enjoy yours. So, moral of the story. September 1st, 2021. It's going to drop right here in Texas. You will have the Constitution to carry. You will not have to have your license to carry to walk around Texas have a firearm. You won't. However, you will have to have a license to carry to have the reciprocity in other states. I do encourage you all to get as much knowledge as possible. Yes, go ahead and get that license to carry, right? You can carry before your license to carry come in. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, post September 1st. Don't do it right now. All right? But do the best you can to learn as much as you can. Will it become the Wild Wild West? Nah, I don't think so. Will crime decrease? I think so. I really think so. Don't hold me to it. I really think so because criminals are like water. They go for the path of least resistance, right? So, and if most people are walking around with guns and a little bit of training or something enough to keep you off me, then, well, I think that'll happen, man. But in the meantime, I do encourage all of you, whether you get your license to carry or not, get some training. Because of this, yes, we are going to open up and push out more of our urban carry courses, which is the course that we have right after the license to carry course. So right in between Defensive Pistol 1 and Defensive Pistol 2, and even between Defensive Pistol 2 and Defensive Pistol 3, we're going to put our urban carry 2 there, right? So, yeah, man, I really want y'all to be happy. I want y'all to enjoy your guns. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good time to be in America, especially in Texas, man. All right. But once again, this is O from Body by O Tactical. Real sweet, to the point, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, no more than 15. And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the link below. Go to the website. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the newsletter. I'll put that in there because we have discounts. We travel the country. You already know how we get down, baby. We coming to a state and city near you. Once again, this is O from Body by O Tactical, Aquafina Academy, Aquafina Community Security. We love y'all. We out.